The Discovery of Medicinal Cannabis. The story behind the discovery of medicinal cannabis is a narrative that was forgotten once the war on drugs began, just as doctors' efforts to stabilize and predict the effects of medicinal cannabis were halted with the introduction of the Marijuana Tax Act in 1937. The law created a prolonged pause in the scientific interest in the medicinal potential of the cannabis plant. Episode 6, The Revival of Medicinal Cannabis. Nearly half a century later, in the early 1990s, the search for the physiological binding site for the euphoric THC led to the discovery of two cannabinoid receptors, consequently CB1 and CB2. The endogenous molecules that bind to these receptors were analogously named endocannabinoids, cannabinoids produced in the body. Together with the enzymes that take care of the buildup and breakdown of the endocannabinoids, the components form the endocannabinoid system. In the early 2000s, a growing number of scientific evidence emerged demonstrating the efficacy of cannabis in treating a wide range of medical conditions. Studies showed that cannabinoids could interact with the endocannabinoid system and help alleviate symptoms of chronic pain, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, cancer, and many other ailments. Countries around the world started to reconsider their stance on cannabis, with some decriminalising its medical use to provide relief to patients who had exhausted traditional treatment options. As legalization spread, research institutions and pharmaceutical companies began investing in cannabis research to understand its therapeutic potential better and develop safe and effective medications derived from the plant. Clinical trials were conducted to evaluate the efficacy of cannabis-based treatments for various conditions, paving the way for the approval of new medications and therapies. In 2019, the World Health Organization recognized the medicinal value of cannabis, recommending that it be rescheduled under international drug control conventions to facilitate research and access to medical cannabis products. This move signaled a global shift towards embracing cannabis as a legitimate medicine and exploring its full potential for improving health and well-being. In recent years, the medical cannabis industry has continued to evolve with new, innovative cannabis-based products. Patients can now access various options tailored to their needs and preferences. One of the most significant developments in the field of medicinal cannabis is the exploration of specific cannabinoids and terpenes that offer targeted therapeutic benefits. Researchers have identified various cannabinoids such as cannabidiol, CBD, tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, cannabigerol, CBG, and others, each with unique properties addressing specific symptoms and conditions. Ongoing research is uncovering new applications for cannabinoids, opening up new avenues for treatment. Another area of exploration is the entourage effect, which suggests that cannabinoids and terpenes work synergistically to enhance the therapeutic effects of cannabis. Innovations in cannabis cultivation and extraction techniques have revolutionized the industry, allowing for the production of high-quality, standardized cannabis products with precise dosing and consistent potency. Looking ahead, the future story of medicinal cannabis holds great promise, with ongoing research, clinical trials, and regulatory reforms shaping the landscape of medical cannabis. The discovery of medicinal cannabis is only in its beginning. As scientists, healthcare providers, and policymakers work together to advance our understanding of cannabis and expand access to safe and effective treatments, we can expect to see further breakthroughs in the field of cannabis medicine.